So chicks became dicks. It's a real thing. Good mortgage morning to you. My name's Jason Graneman, your loan slayer for the day, and you're watching the Economic Market Weather Report. Let's get into it. The Dow Jones equities, partly cloudy today. Really not much going on. Everything's flat, calm, mild temperatures. There's not much to talk about in that isolated equities section. We have plenty more to talk about. But if you're in the equities, the Dow's flat. I'm not real surprised. Things tend to level out, calm down a bit going into the holidays, especially Thanksgiving holiday because, it's somewhat of a 4-day weekend. It's a 4-day stretch from Wednesday to Monday. Really, there isn't much that happens. So equities, if we see any kind of real movement, I would be surprised. Try not to be, but that's typical of this week. We do have other things swimming around that are worth notating. Treasuries, it's cool today. That 10-year popped a little bit, 1.64 when I checked it a bit ago. And we're losing probably maybe an eighth in cost in mortgage rates as a result. Again, it might calm down between now and Monday. That's a long weekend stretch. It did bounce off that 1.57 I've been talking about. So we've seen the mortgage rates creep up. So we may lose an eighth today. Keep your eyes open. Yesterday, we had a midday price change. That does happen in the mortgage business. Midday price change, and we lost another quarter. So we're up by about 0.5% in cost, and it's only Tuesday. Now, an honorable mention. Gold, silver, and platinum are all down today. Honorably mentioned because gold's been trending up over that $1,800 per troy ounce mark the last week or so. It's had a channel between 17.5 and 18.5, 1700 and 1800. So it's been channeling there, and it's down today. Silver's down. Last I checked, 23 and change per troy ounce. And platinum, though, very interesting. Platinum cost took kind of a nosedive. What do I need that's in platinum? Anyway, platinum's down, about $960 when I looked at it a few minutes ago. Keep your eye on platinum. Is it going to bounce? It's a bit radical for everything else being a bit calm and tame. Platinum's interesting. It's an interesting metal. It's used in a lot of goods, like your catalytic converter. And of course, as a precious metal, it's worn in quite a bit of jewelry. We could talk about that more in another video, but platinum's an interesting metal, very dense, very durable. But the fact that it took such a nosedive this morning, definitely notable, worth a mention. Take a look at platinum. Related to currencies and, precious metals, they've come down quite a bit in the last 24 hours, or notably at least, platinum. There's other things going on globally. Turkey, for example.
Come with me. I'm talking turkey. Let's talk turkey.
The Turkish lira is down 30% for the year. In fact, it's been taking a bit of a dive very recently. Even as of this morning, there's a lot of news around the Turkish currency. I won't spend all day going over it with you, but it's definitely worth looking at. Looking at currencies abroad is a very interesting time right now, because not only is our country's economy in an inflationary trend, but our US dollar is getting stronger, while other countries, select countries around the world, I'm not saying every country, so I'm using the word select countries. You can go out and start doing some homework on that if you want. but some countries' currencies are taking a nosedive. So while the dollar is getting stronger and other countries are going through a bit of a tough time, I won't call it crisis. However, the news has used words related to the Turkish lira. They use the word insane. They use the word crash. I'm not using those words, but I'm sharing with you what you might find some of the news narratives repeating about Turkey, for example, and its current lira situation. Something that might be worth looking at. Watch globally, because global events, different things that are happening globally, definitely impact our economy here. They can impact our equities. Remember, we're a little bit quiet right now, so looking ahead, are there things that could impact and see a radical spike or drop in equities after Thanksgiving? I don't know, but I'm sharing with you how to look around and take note of global events and know that the dollar is really coming back. Now, the dollar took a nosedive in strength right around that pandemic era, and now it's coming back. I think it's basically leveling out from where we were pre-pandemic. There's a lot more activity going on. There's people spending. Yeah, we're in inflationary economy, and typically you wouldn't see the dollar strengthen like it is during such a radical inflation. However, these two are happening at the same time, so it's definitely worth watching. The dollar stronger. Look at the charts. If you're looking to buy things abroad, well, certain countries could definitely mean a discount using the US dollar to purchase them. As the dollar gets stronger and other countries' currencies perhaps are getting weaker during this time, well, that means their goods are at a discount. Best Buy in the news. Well, Best Buy may not have been the best buy. It's down 10%. Not because of lack of sales necessarily, but the projection of their ability to get inventory. The product is not as available as it is, especially going into the holidays. It's assumed that Best Buy's best time of the year, Best Buy's best time is probably during the holidays. And so if they're going to experience a shortage on product availability, well, that will probably turn into less sales, less profits, and so forth. So it may not be the retail outlet to bank on going into the holidays, as it's already getting hurt by 10%. Doesn't mean it won't be a discount later. Remember when Zoom zoomed up and it went, I don't know, sky high when the pandemic was occurring and everybody was sent home to work from home? Well, Zoom is starting to feel the effects of people migrating back into the office. And so their stock is down 9.6%, at least on the pre-market. That could change today, but there could be a trend there. I mean, how many people are going to be acquiring Zoom and Zoom products going forward? It might be fair to say that most people already have the product if they are going to be in a position to be using it, and those that aren't may not. So this might be a leveling or cooling off period for Zoom. May not be zooming as much as it's zoomed in the past. Are you old enough to remember when chicks became dicks?
I drove up this holiday season and chicks turned into dicks.
Sporting goods? Well, I am, and it was quite a bit of time ago, but chicks became dicks, and Dick's Sporting Goods now is doing very well according to their stock price. They earned $3.19 over per share, and that was originally estimated to be about $1.97, so they far exceeded their per share profit. They're only showing about a 1% increase right now, but remember, going into the holidays, it could be a very good time for their sales, provided they can get product. Dick's has, all the winter sports that are coming up, and people could potentially be driving a lot more, getting out to those mountain areas, enjoying the snowboarding, skiing, bobsledding, all that fun stuff. And they are definitely in that sector heavily. Therefore, watch for their stock to perhaps do even better going in or coming out of the winter holidays. There's also been a lot of migration and relocation, and people are now having to purchase other styles of clothing for their new environments that they're living in that perhaps they didn't need in the prior environment that they moved from. So another aspect in, Dick's Sporting Goods could very well be a stock to watch in the coming months. Certainly looks good on paper. Hey, thank you for watching. My name's Jason Graneman. I've been your Lone Slayer for the day. And remember, it's not work, it's a lifestyle. Cheers. Do you remember chicks used to be dicks? Dicks bought chicks, and then so chicks became dicks. Sporting Goods. It's a real thing.